Hey, good day to you. This video is about how meditation is the master key unlocking our good. And there are a lot of subjects in our lives, a lot of areas that we have to face and meet and grow in. Lots of different types of subject matter. And our traditional way of approaching that is to take one thing at a time and try to work on those things. Our whole psychology, self-help, uh, the pharmaceutical company, maybe even industry rather. Yeah, there isn't a whole lot really that can take the whole foundation of the internal programming of you and really reset it and begin to effectively change the conditioning. And how that works is that when you meditate, when you have a consistent meditation practice, the neurological pathways in your brain, which create a synapses, which are the brain connections, the neurological connections in your brain, which are habituated to respond in one way or another, begin to shift gears. And they shift gears at the rate and the frequency and the timing that nature, that this divine intelligence of the universe sees fit, not what we see fit, right? But overall, people generally begin to see that every area of life begins to improve without even trying to work on it. Now, I'm not saying that that doesn't mean that you don't become aware of places where you're shooting yourself in the foot and therefore adjust your course, right? And life is a continual exploration of new education from moment to moment, of innocence and wonder and not having to be in the know. But instead of taking the money realm, the relationship realm, the health realm, and breaking it down and trying to unlock the root of each of those stresses, consciously working hard on each area, what begins to happen is your conditioning around these things becomes clearer and clearer to you. You become the master of your own mind and therefore your own habits and conditioning. Why? Because you wind up with this incredible, courageous ability to sit with yourself. Sit still in silence with yourself. And when you do this, it's inevitable that you will see the ways in which you abandon yourself, the ways in which you tell yourself, I can't, maybe later, which is a way of shooting yourself in the foot, right? So when we can see the ways in which we are throwing up all these walls against the good coming to us, then we can begin to just organically make the changes that we need to make. And meditation continually begins to shift those neurological pathways, not only so that there's a capacity there for us to learn and grow in new directions in all areas of life, but it also begins to, just for no reason at all, whether our circumstances change or not, begins to lessen the drip of the stress hormone in our nervous system and begins to increase the natural endorphins in our nervous system. And so aren't these some really great reasons to do your own investigative research in a daily practice of meditation? Just sitting for 20 minutes a day. We recommend in my tradition twice a day, and more if you can get yourself to. But to just start shifting your physiology, right? And breathing some new awareness in by listening to things like this from people who've walked the walk and are continuing to walk the walk. I think it's worth it. It's worth every bit of it to know a deep sense of purpose, a deep sense of connection and fulfillment, regardless of what your bank account says, regardless of what work you're doing, regardless of what is going on with your body. And you deserve to know that kind of fulfillment, purpose, connection, peace, and passionate aliveness, really. You get so out of the way that the magic and the wonder and the innocence come back, and then it's not that you're trying to arrive at some place anymore to execute all of these issues and transcend them. Instead, what you'd begin to discover is that you just want to stay in the game and keep playing just for the sake of the privilege of getting to be alive and play the game. It's pretty cool. So if you enjoyed this, if you got anything out of this, please hit the like button below. Go ahead and subscribe, because I'm on a mission to share some not only inspirational videos, but some how-to videos regarding meditation and mental focus techniques. And I wouldn't want you to miss out on those. Definitely leave a comment also if you have any questions, or let me know what did inspire you, what was helpful for you in this video. And thanks so much for being present with me in this moment. Peace.